everyone, it's Jojo with Jojo Crosses, and we are here and actually on Cozy Cove, my forever island. I'm getting ready to go to my dream of dress for Murkywoods. So I thought I would take you with me, and we're gonna do a little tour of the island since it's all complete now. I'm wanting to do it from my forever island because it is on my Switch 2, and I'm hoping that that will cut down on some of the lag because it was something fierce at the end. So hopefully that will help. But here we are in the plaza of Murkywoods, and on my sloppy bed. Yes, I'm in a deep slumber here on Murkywoods. Thank you, Luna. I appreciate you. All right, so I left myself an outfit. I'm going to put on the outfit that I kind of wore on this island. So it was my frugal dress and also my little frugal hat. Super cute. And then I think I'm going to carry around an apple smoothie maybe. I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. What else? Sparkling cider, canned juice, and then this is the frugal outfit. So if you guys wanted to wear that one instead, it is the little pants outfit. So you could be a little cute little frugal boy, frugal girl, or frugal someone. All right. So anyway, I'm going to put my dress back on because that's the one that I wore on this island pretty much. And anyway, let me give you a little look at the map. So this is our map here on Murkywoods. So we have Jojo as the main resident. And then here we have Grizzly, we have Bill, Hazel, Maple, Bo, Nan, Fauna, Frobert, Pecan, and Kiki. You can see the map. There's not a ton of waterscaping done on this island, but a little bit here and there. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Dream Address was at the bottom of that map, by the way, and also in the beginning, hopefully. So our airport was orange, and this is the beginning of the island here. I just wanted it to look kind of a little bit dark foresty, mushy, you know. I tried not to get away from like the typical orange colors of fall, so we're kind of going with more reds, greens, whites, and blacks. We have this cute little table setting here. You can come and sit down, have a little bit of tea and some pumpkin bread. And then this is just filled in. Hi, Frobert. Oh my gosh. Hello. How are you? Cute. All right. Got a little bit of waterscaping over here. And most of this is just filler up top. There's a little shed that I made up there, which you can kind of see if we walk around it. But it's not really important to the island. It is just there. I think we'll go kind of in a counterclockwise motion. We'll go off to the right first. So this build over here was my pumpkin patch build, and it's just a walk-through pumpkin patch. None of the beaches are done, by the way, and only a few of the houses are complete on the inside. So I'll try to tell you them as we go by. This back here is just filler area behind resident services. I did put some buildings behind. Oh, I forgot to change my flag. Oh, well. The flag's just plain and boring, y'all. Sorry. Anyway, I put some buildings behind resident services just to make it look a little more interesting. There's Bo. Hello, Bo. He's our resident wizard on this island. So as you can see, here's the little pumpkin build. I thought it would be cute just to leave, you know, a few little dig sites over here and stuff, but this is where you're going to weigh your pumpkin and make your purchases. And then we're going to head across over here, and this is our little cider store, little stall, I guess you could say. So we have this little area here. And then we have our little orchard where you can come climb up and get some apples if you would like. And yeah, it comes on through this way as well. And then if you keep walking over here, you're going to get over to our campsite, which the campsite, I just left it open. I didn't feel like I needed to fill that up. It's fine either way. This is our little campsite. We left Bruce, oh my gosh, why can I not? Blathers in his tent, so he's probably not real pleased with us, but that's okay. This is our cozy little bonfire area here. What happens if you go in there? I've never gone in here before on a dream address, so I was just wondering what would happen. Oh, well, it's just the same. What does he say? Hooty hoo. Hello, welcome to Murkywoods. We aspire to build... okay. That's funny. So he's just still aspiring to make a museum. Sorry, Blathers. I was just curious what... I really literally have never been in there before. Anyway, this is just the rest of this little area, so I think we're going to head on back. The rest of the island is accessed from the other side. So we're going to head over back where we came from and go up this way. And then head over into resident services, and then we're going to go the other direction, which is over here to the left. And if we come this way, you can see that's where we just were across the way. And oh, here's Maple. Hi, Maple. This here is our little cabbage plantation where we planted our cabbages. And this is Nan's house. Nan's house is not done. There's some cabbage area here. And then if you head down in this direction here, you can get through to, this is Bill's house. And Bill is our little fisherman on the island. He's got a couple of ponds on either side. This is our pumpkin pond right here. You can see it on the map. When you look at the map, it's shaped as a jack-o'-lantern. And then this map over here is just a plain old, like, kind of an island map. I didn't do anything too special with that. It's just some trees and pumpkins and stuff in the middle of that one. And then we've got a little mushy area in here. There is a walkway from the path that comes through this arch, comes down, and if you turn this way you can get to my house, which is this little residence here. This also trails down, and you can take it over to the entranceway over here where the airport is. None of the beaches are done, but you can get through there if you want to and come this direction to get to my house. We'll go ahead and go inside so you can just take a quick look at the house. It's not, it's only got the bottom floor and the top floor completed. But this is my sort of, I don't know, fall witch's lair sort of situation. I don't know. It's a cottage, I guess, a little cottage house. And I tried to make it a little fall, a little witchy, all at the same time. And then if we come on up to the upstairs, this is the bedroom. It's nothing super special, but just a little witchy, you know, cottage bedroom. So anyway, that's our house. And then if we come down, there's no basement. So April, don't you worry. You don't have to be frightened of this house. Nothing to be frightened of there, except for maybe what we might do with you. If you come upstairs, I might need to use you in some of my cooking. Hi, Nan. All right, then we're going to go down this way, and this over here is our harvest feast, our Friendsgiving feast, if you will. There's plenty of seating for everyone to join us. We've got something cooking in the casserole. We've got some pies, biscuits. We've got bread and jam and these soups and all sorts of things. So definitely ready for our harvest Friendsgiving feast over here. And then on this side over here, this is just a little bit of filler. It heads on down to a beach if you wanted to go there. But again, they're not decorated. So if you head on back up this direction, this is more of our little township area. This is Kiki's house. Her house is not done on the inside, so no point in going in there. She has a little pumpkin carving area next to her house. This is where the little pumpkin contest is, I guess you would say. And then she has a little pumpkin farm where she grows all those pumpkins. And then if we keep going up here, this is our parade over here where we're watching this big parade coming through by Able Sisters. And same thing over on this side. So if we walk down over here, we can see the beginning of the parade is over here. And then as you progress along, you know, we've got our little homemade parade float right here. And they've got confetti and just some cute little decor on that. And we've got Able Sisters in the background. More parade items. This is our hayride over here. Just a simple little hayride. I tried to make it look like a trailer, you know. And then you can get on and you can literally just roll on through the hay. Cracking myself up. Anyway, not. Okay. Anyways, you can't really walk through here very well. I did not make it super accessible. So, and you can't get through here. So you're kind of trapped. But the way you can do is by going through here and just going over the little seats. All right, and then this is Maple's house, which is our little bakery. Her house is decorated inside, but she is not in right now. Hopefully, maybe someday if you're coming through, she will have her house done. But I did show it on the video when it was completed. This is our little pumpkin village centerpiece, I guess, back here. Feeling like it's at the end of this road, a nice little area there for that. And over on this side, we have Hazel's house. Hazel's house is decorated on the inside. I just made it a little fall. The only reason I did her house is because it was absolutely not very fallish. So I was not feeling it. But this is how her house is decked out. I really wish she was not constructing on the day I did this because they leave this here and that's not part of what we put in here. So I always thought they would take this out if she was done crafting. So not understanding that, but anyway, sorry, Hazel. And then we're going to head over to this other side over here. And this is Pecan's house. And her house is also done on the inside. She has also some fall decor, but with her original furniture that she came with. So this is how her house really did look, except for I put the forest around her and the forest flooring. And then I put this little rug in. And added a couple candles in here and a little teapot. But other than that, this is the way her house comes, actually. So it's pretty cute. I decided to leave her house the way it was because it was already kind of classy, you know. This right here, walkway leads up to Grizzly's place. We're going to go there after we go see Frobert's house over here. Frobert's house is not decorated on the inside. I didn't feel like it needed to be done. His house is just a resident house, but he's got this little pond here and just decorated for him. And I made him a little, I don't know, hopefully kind of swampy looking. I don't know. But I like how his house is. I did not change it. This is how his house normally is. So I thought that worked out pretty good for the island. But I do like how his little house turned out up here. This is his own little pondy area. And then we're going to head on over this direction. This is our little mushroom forest walk. It looks like our villagers are going to join us today on this little walk around. But most of our mushroom items I tried to throw in here just so there's a lot of mushy items in here. Oh yeah, gosh, all of our little villagers are back here. Your secret beach is back here and accessible, but I did not decorate any of the beaches. Okay, Then we're gonna head on upstairs. This is Grizzly's area. This is just filler area this way, and a little waterfall. There's a little like shed walk-through area back here. And the back over here is just decor. There's nothing really to see back here. You can't really access it. And then if we go over this direction, this is Grizzly's house area. Again, his house is not decorated on the inside. I liked how it was decorated on the outside. I did not change that. But you can get to the back of the house and walk around this way if you want to. And then this is Grizzly's little tree chopping area. So you can come over here and see where he's been chopping away at all the wood. And yeah, so he's been a busy bee stacking up the wood over here. And then we're gonna head on up, and this is Fauna's house. Fauna is our resident witch on this island. So her house looks pretty witchy, I feel like. And we were trying to keep it a secret from Bo because, you know, we didn't want Bo to know that she is a witch. However, y'all, we found out that he's a wizard. He's a wizard. So we're going to go see his house. Is she in? Let me see. Oh, yep, she is. We went and saw her house during the build, but I will show you again on this walkthrough. This is her little witch's lair, witch's house here. Super cute. I do like how it turned out very nicely. I love it. So it's cute, very cozy. All right, and then we're gonna head on down. I wonder what she's cooking in here, by the way. I don't know if I want to know. And if we head down this little walkway here, this is what takes us over to her boyfriend's house, Bo. And Bo's house is a little creepy. He's a little more magical, you know. He's a wizard. You're a wizard, Bo. That's like a quote from Harry Potter, if you don't know. But anyways, you know, you're a wizard, Harry. Anyway. This is the end of the tour, basically. So this was the last little villager build that I did. Actually, it isn't. I did the squirrels last, the squirrel girls. But one of the last ones that I did on the island. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this little island and the tour and just walking around and seeing what we did with everything. I forgot to show you her little cave over here. She's got a cave of wonder. Yes. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this island and the builds and everything that we did on it. And if you did, if you wouldn't mind giving this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more from me. I'm really hoping someday we'll see a new Animal Crossing, but in the meantime, I love this game and I'm going to try my best to do new things with it as much as I can. So things are coming in the future and hopefully you will still enjoy the game as much as I do every day. But I hope you have a wonderful fall season, a wonderful Thanksgiving with your families and friends. Happy Halloween if you celebrate any of those holidays. And upcoming holiday season as well. So take care of yourselves, be kind to yourselves, and I will see you guys on the next ones. You guys have a great day. All right. Bye, y'all. Yay.